So this is one of the most important questions that will come up in these calls. Partnerships.
I'm considering partnering on a rehab repositioning project. It's an office building. The project manager who found the property wants to partner. He will put in the time and I will put in the money. What type of entity should we use? And what parameters should I put into the deal? He wants 50-50 on the exit. Is that fair? I feel 70-30 because I'm bringing the money. What are your insights, Sharif, on partnerships like this? Do you like partnerships?
So this is one of the most important questions that will come up in these calls. Partnerships. Now, partnerships can make you or break you. I love partnerships so long as I'm in control. Partnerships can backfire on you very easily. So I believe somebody is always bringing more to the table than the other person. There is the story that kind of the idea that one brings the money, the other brings the experience. After a year, the one with experience has money and the one with money has experience, so they can stand each other. Although every now and then you find these partnerships that just become amazing and people make a lot of money with them. But then, so the most important thing is the structure. I always say the money is in the structure. So let's talk a little bit about the structure. You're going to have everything in writing, even if it's a family member. As a matter of fact, specifically if it's a family member, because if it's your younger brother, older sister, or whatever, they may be expecting something and you didn't realize that. So you need to spell out everything in writing. You're going to write a real estate kind of, we would call it a project management, real estate project management. You're going to put the money and you're going to have the property in your name or your entity name. So you're going to have an LLC, a limited liability company. You set up the LLC and you're going to write the agreement. And the agreement is going to be that this is a real estate project, that it's going to be between your LLC, let's see here, Jake's LLC, and that you're the principal and the managing member. And the second person that's involved in this is going to be John Doe, project manager. And that John Doe could be an individual or could be an LLC. And that you and that person, the parties, agree on the following. And then you're going to talk about what each is willing to invest. You're going to invest the money. You're going to invest in getting the loan, in putting reserves for the loans, in dealing with the bank, in getting credit lines for constructions. This is what you're responsible for. The other person has to have some skin in the game. So I suggest, well, their skin in the game is going to be their time and effort. So if it's a contractor and you want them to really focus on this, you're going to say that that person is going to conduct the business. They will be the project manager. They will be in charge of getting the permits, getting the subcontractors, getting the timeline and budget submitted to you for approval. And they're responsible to get it done and get it done within time and budget. You see, people who have money and time can build an Eiffel Tower, but you have to have some budget regarding money and time. And it's never fast enough and it's never cheap enough. Okay, so you will have some issues there, but you have to understand that within 5% or so, everything is acceptable. Then, so that's kind of the basic idea of the contract. And so the purpose and the scope of the work is going to be that you bring the money, they bring the work. Let's see, I wrote a couple points on this. I looked at old agreements I've had. So if the property is in my name or my entity's name or my fund's name, I always work with project managers. And what I do is I don't give them 50-50. There's no way. I'm putting a lot of the money. I put my personal credit. Even for the real estate fund, it's based on my net worth, my credit, and all this, that I'm able to do millions of dollar deals. My neck is on the line all the time. But what I do is I say, you're gonna get paid X for the work on the exit, plus a bonus from the net profit. So it behooves that person to save every penny and to go fast. So I work a structure that says, you will get paid like any other project. Maybe you can give me a little bit of a discount, but on the net profit, I'm gonna give you from the net profit 5 to 10%. It depends on how big of the project it is. Like I do millions of dollar projects. I mean, a guy worked with me for a few years as project manager and saved me a lot of money, walked away with 2.6 million at the end. Then that guy, I had been with him for a few years, then he flipped out. He started wanting to do different things and wanted to call the shots and started to act very important, started buying this Range Rover $150,000 car, come up to the job site and act like he's gonna go on vacation. So needless to say, it did not end up well. And in the last project, I overpaid him by mistake, did some miscalculations, and I said, refund the money. He didn't refund it, ended up in a lawsuit. When we went to the court, what's the first thing they looked at? Show us the agreement. Do you have it in writing? Yeah. He's saying this, you're saying that. Here is the agreement. The agreement specifically said he gets paid X on the net profit. So all we had to do was bring a forensic accountant. I brought mine, he brought his. The problem is he brought an alcoholic forensic accountant. The guy sat on the court. This went all the way. It took 3 years of fight. You don't want to fight with me because I will fight. I will win or die. It's just no way. It doesn't matter because I have cash flow, right? What money gives you? Not happiness, gives you justice. And we lambasted the guy. He owed me $291,000. At the end, he had to pay $1,374,000 and court fees, attorney's fees, and his attorney. It was a disaster. But what saved me was everything was spelled out in writing and we're able to keep track of things. So you want to put the burden on this project manager's shoulders to actually submit the construction draws. So as he does the work, you're funding. So you put some money, you get the loan, you're going to get a construction loan. As they actually do the work, they submit for construction draws. The lender sends somebody to verify the work was done. They release the money. So all this accounting is being done through one bank account. So make sure you have the bank account under your LLC set up. Remember, it's your neck on the line. That person will have to submit the draws. The lender will do it. They put money back into your account. So you pay for the next thing. And that person has to have a good accountant. So make it that they have accounting and you have accounting, and that you recap or you meet periodically to make sure everything is done right.